Welcome, seekers of wisdom and enlightenment. Today we embark on a profound journey, exploring the depths of the sacred Psalms. These scriptures, rooted in ancient wisdom, offer us insights into our existence, our struggles, and most importantly, our relationship with the divine. Our journey takes us from Psalm 46 to Psalm 50, each one a chapter in a profound narrative teeming with life lessons, spiritual truths, and a beacon of hope in times of despair. We will unravel their mysteries, delve into their wisdom, and follow the path they lay for understanding. Each psalm, a unique exploration of faith, trust, and the divine connection. As we step into this journey, let's open our hearts and minds to receive the wisdom they hold. Are you ready? Let's embark on this sacred journey together and see what these divine scriptures have to reveal. Before we delve deeper into the sacred texts, we have a small favor to ask. If you're finding value in this spiritual journey and feel the wisdom resonating within you, please give this video a like. This small act helps others find our content and join us on this enlightening path. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel to continue exploring the profound wisdom of the Psalms with us. Lastly, if you believe this content could touch someone else's life, please share this video with them. Let's spread the divine love and care together. Thank you for your support. Now, with your permission, let's continue our spiritual journey together onto the mysteries of Psalm 46. Have you ever pondered the sublime power of the divine? Today, we delve into the depths of Psalm 46, a passage of scripture renowned for its portrayal of God as a refuge and a source of strength. This psalm was penned in a time of turmoil and strife, yet it resonates with a message of unyielding faith and trust in the divine. Psalm 46 is often referred to as a Song of Zion, a hymn that exalts the city of God. It is believed to have been written during a time of crisis, possibly a war or a natural catastrophe. Yet, amidst this chaos, the psalmist proclaims God as a refuge and ever-present help in times of trouble. The psalm is rich in metaphorical meaning, using natural disasters as metaphors for the tumultuous situations faced by people. Earthquakes, mountains crumbling into the sea, and waters roaring and foaming are all images used to convey a sense of disorder and upheaval. However, the psalmist does not view these as symbols of God's wrath, but rather as a reminder of his all-encompassing power. In the face of these seemingly insurmountable troubles, the psalmist reassures us that God's presence is a steadfast sanctuary, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. This brings us to the concept of God as a fortress. The psalmist tells us that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. These words provide comfort and assurance in times of uncertainty. The imagery of God as a fortress is a powerful one. It symbolizes protection, safety, and security. In the midst of life's storms, we are not alone. We have a fortress that is unshakable, a divine presence that remains constant. As we delve deeper into Psalm 46, we begin to see a glimpse of the divine mystery. It teaches us that no matter how chaotic our circumstances may be, we can find solace and strength in the divine. It's a reminder that amidst all the turmoil and strife, God's presence is a constant, a fortress that cannot be shaken. As we close this chapter, remember, in the midst of chaos, there stands an unshakable fortress, the divine. What does it mean to surrender to the divine? Diving into Psalm 47, we find ourselves immersed in a sea of jubilation. This psalm is a psalm of celebration, a song of joy that echoes with the laughter of surrender. But what does it genuinely mean to surrender? It's not about defeat, but rather about embracing victory, a victory that is not ours, but belongs to the divine. Psalm 47 paints a vivid portrait of God as a king, an image that is both majestic and comforting. It depicts God as a ruler who is not distant or indifferent, but actively involved in the affairs of humanity. This king does not rule with an iron fist, but with love and kindness, guiding us towards peace and prosperity. The imagery of God as a king signifies the divine authority that governs not just the physical world, but also the realm of our hearts and minds. The psalm does not restrict the rule of God to a particular nation or tribe. It extends beyond borders, beyond ethnicities, beyond languages. The global reach of God's rule is a testament to the universal love and grace that the divine offers. It's a love that does not discriminate, a grace that does not favor but is generously bestowed upon all. Surrendering to this divine king is not about losing our freedom, but about gaining a freedom that is far greater. It's about liberating ourselves from the chains of ego, from the shackles of fear and doubt. It's about letting go of our need to control and trusting in the divine plan. It's about embracing the wisdom that comes from acknowledging our limitations and the strength that comes from recognizing our potential. When we surrender, we become a part of the divine orchestra, playing our unique part in the symphony of existence. We become co-creators with the divine, contributing to the harmony of the universe. So let's rejoice in surrender. Let's celebrate the divine rule in our lives. Let's dance to the rhythm of divine wisdom and sing the melody of divine love. In surrender, we find the ultimate victory, the reign of the divine in our hearts. How does the divine interact with the city of humanity? This question brings us to our journey into Psalm 48, a song of Zion. Psalm 48 invites us into a world where the city is not just a physical place, but a symbol of collective human experiences. It paints a picture of a city that is beautiful in its loftiness, the joy of the whole earth. This is a city that is held in high esteem not just because of its physical beauty, but because it is the city of the great King. It's a city where the divine and the human intersect and where the divine's protective love shields its inhabitants. This psalm is not just about the divine's protective love, but also about a love that is active and participatory. Here, the divine is not a distant entity, but a loving presence in the city, walking through its ramparts, taking in its citadels, and making them secure. This divine love is not passive. It is a love that actively protects, preserves, and ensures the well-being of the city and its inhabitants. But there's more to this psalm than the divine's love for the city. It also contains a call to action for the next generation. The psalmist implores us to tell the next generation about this divine love. It's a call to remember, to pass on the stories of divine love and protection, to ensure that the knowledge of the divine's love continues to guide the city's inhabitants. This call to remember is not just about preserving a memory. It's about ensuring that the divine's love remains a guiding force in the city's life. It's about making sure that this love informs the city's decisions, its values, and its way of life. It's about passing on a legacy of divine love to the next generation. So as we delve into Psalm 48, we are invited to reflect on the divine's protective love for the city of humanity, and on our role in ensuring that this love continues to guide the city's life. In the city of life, the divine's love is our guiding map. Does wealth define our worth in the eyes of the divine? This question is at the core of Psalm 49, a wisdom psalm that offers profound insights into our relationship with wealth, mortality, and the divine. This psalm, like a seasoned teacher, guides us through the labyrinth of materialism and brings us face to face with the ultimate equalizer, death. In a world where wealth often dictates status, Psalm 49 offers a different perspective. It tells us that riches, while desirable, are fleeting. They are as transient as a wisp of smoke, disappearing into the ether as time marches on. The psalmist reminds us that no amount of wealth can buy immortality, that despite our best attempts, we cannot bribe death. The psalmist paints a vivid picture of this reality. He speaks of the wealthy who perish, leaving behind their riches, their houses, their lands. They cannot take any of it with them. Death, the great equalizer, does not discriminate between the rich and the poor. But the wisdom of Psalm 49 doesn't stop there. It goes further to reveal what truly matters in the eyes of the divine. It isn't the gold in our vaults or the coins in our purses. It isn't the size of our estates or the number of our properties. The psalmist tells us that the divine, in all its omniscience, sees beyond these material trappings. The true treasure, the psalmist proclaims, is not found in material wealth but in the heart. It is the goodness we cultivate within ourselves, the love we share with others, the compassion we extend to those in need. These are the treasures that hold value in the divine's ledger. So as we navigate the complexities of our worldly existence, let us remember the wisdom of Psalm 49. Let us strive not for transient wealth, but for enduring virtues. Let us seek to enrich our hearts, for in the divine's ledger our worth is not measured by gold, but by our hearts. What is the divine's call to us in this busy world? As we delve into the heart of Psalm 50, we uncover a profound message that seeks to guide us on a path of sincere worship and authentic devotion. Penned by Asaph, a prominent leader of one of the Levite choirs, Psalm 50 is a divine summons, an invitation to reflect on the nature and sincerity of our worship. It moves away from the external trappings of ritual and ceremony, and instead emphasizes the inner spirit, the heart behind our acts of worship. The divine, through Asaph's words, critiques the practice of ritual without heart, a mere going through the motions. It's not the burnt offerings or the extravagant sacrifices that the divine seeks. Instead, it's the sincerity of our hearts, the authenticity of our devotion, and the integrity of our actions that matter the most. The divine doesn't need our offerings. After all, every beast of the forest, every cattle on 1,000 hills belongs to the divine. What can we possibly give that isn't already owned? The divine seeks not our riches, but our hearts, our loyalty, and our sincere worship. But the divine's message doesn't stop at critique. It extends a promise, an assurance of deliverance for those who seek the divine with a sincere heart. Those who honor the divine, who call upon the divine in truth, are promised salvation. The divine becomes their deliverer, their refuge in times of trouble. In Psalm 50, we find a healing message, a call to authenticity and sincerity. It's a reminder that our connection with the divine isn't about the grandeur of our offerings or the volume of our prayers, but about the sincerity of our hearts, the authenticity of our devotion. Ultimately, Psalm 50 invites us to a deeper, more meaningful relationship with the divine. It's a call to move beyond the external, to seek the divine not just with our words and actions, but with our hearts. In the divine's call, we find an invitation to authenticity and sincere worship. Dear listeners, as we conclude our journey through Psalms 46 to 50, we hope you found wisdom and enlightenment. Each psalm has its unique message and wisdom to offer. Psalm 46 reminded us of the divine's ever-present help in times of trouble. Psalm 47 invited us to join in the joyous praise of the divine, while Psalm 48 revealed the divine's love and protection over his city and people. Psalm 49 warned us of the folly of relying solely on wealth, and Psalm 50 called us to genuine, heartfelt worship. As we turn the last page of this chapter, we encourage you to reflect on these lessons, to internalize their wisdom, and to carry them forward into your daily lives. The Psalms, in their timeless wisdom, provide guidance and solace, strength and comfort. They remind us of the divine's presence in our lives, of the divine's steadfast love and faithfulness. As you go about your day, we wish you a blessed journey. May these psalms guide your steps, inspire your thoughts, and enrich your spirit. Our hope is that your trust in the divine will strengthen, that your connection with the divine will deepen, and that your heart will always find solace in the divine's words. So, as we part ways for now, we leave you with this blessing. May your day be blessed, and may your trust in the divine strengthen as you endeavor the duties of your day. Thank you for joining us on this spiritual journey. Until next time, dear listeners, be blessed and stay connected to the divine's wisdom. God bless.